Okay, I bit the bullet, and I went back in on this side, and I cut a small piece of shim that would meet up with the one I had in the back. So I cut the one back a little bit, and I also cut it back at an angle here, not to have so much of it on this side pushing up. And it seems to have settled out the problem. And now, just because these strings have taken such a beating, I have one more set of these 9-46s, and I'm just going to change them all. I was going to change only the three trebles, because these two definitely have kinks here. Somebody loves me, Dave says, and it could be because of the capo that I clamped down there. Not sure, but they're in exactly the same spot. They could be causing a problem. I'm not taking a chance. We're going all the way back to the beginning, brand new. I'll be back. Okay, I got it back together. New strings again. That reminds me of some song, and I can't remember what, I don't know what it is. Anyway, I had to work way too hard at leveling the heel in the neck pocket. All right, it's not buzzing. It's in tune. Now all we got to do is let it sit. Well, I did some adjustment last night, and since I stopped the camera and I'm back, before I put this down last night, I had to open this twice. Once to take the 0.24 millimeter shim out and see if that would help or hurt the buzzing. It hurt. So I decided to go with a 0.27. It helped a little bit to stop it. I still have some. I don't have the truss rod as set for as flat a neck as I like. The action is more than 3/64, and I'm still having some trouble. I'm still having some trouble with the G string. And it's set high. It's set high. Yeah, it's right at 4. But here's something. I mean, I plugged it in, and here's something I've never had before. Oh, and it sounds pretty good, right? This is the neck. The bridge. Great. So with the new pickups, 9.14K, the original 5.6, and in the middle it's 3.5. Now I didn't measure the middle when I had the original bridge in here at 6.22. However, because it's 3.5 now with a 9 here, it would have had to have been 3 or less in the middle then. So there are 3 distinctive tones between each one of the 3 positions. However, this is what I noticed. Listen to this. of the neck. Low E, A. No output. So, this never happened to me before. You check the pole. Making a little bit of noise if I touch it. However, the magnetism is relatively not there. But on the other one, it grabs the screwdriver, and I can feel it on all the other ones. The low E pole piece has lost its magnetism, or it never was there. I don't know. Because I was never really concentrating on it before, but there's little to no output compared to the rest of them. So, guess what? This means the GDAM neck has to come off again. I need to go in there. I got to replace this pickup. I will put the RTEC in there now. By releasing the upper two screws, which allowed the neck to move forward this way at the top end, stops the buzzing on the treble strings. So it is still sitting uneven in this pocket, too high on this outside corner, and I've tried the sanding. It doesn't seem to be working for me, and the more you sand, the deeper everything wants to go, and I don't want it to go deeper, so I'm going to loosen this up and take it to my bench number 2 where I have my UV resin, and I'm going to try to level the pocket in the body, and if I can get it to sit level, I think it's going to work. So wish me luck with that. Okay, there it is, my attempt to level the pocket with UV resin. So I've got a lip here on the front. Definitely going to have to do some sanding of this lip and along that corridor here, and I got to cut that off now because it got seized in the hole, and re-drill that out. That hole was oversized anyway, so hopefully that'll help. Okay, I got a pretty good line across that front edge. And I've been able to get the truss rod okay. I broke a high E string again. Alright, got the airless on. Oh, and look, the low E. I took 2 of these neodymium magnets and I put it on top of the pole, just like that, overnight, and it re-energized it. And okay, so I'm hoping that when I put the high E on, I'm not going to get a problem with that one, with choking out, for instance. All that. Whew, it's, wow, 1 o'clock. I've been working on this since 8 o'clock this morning. I had to go into that pocket and harden the hardener, the UV resin. After went back to a 0.24 shim, but narrow one. It didn't have to be the entire width of the neck, just this side, because the resin that I put in here made up for the difference on this side. The neck is now sitting flatter, and it might just work. And so before I wanted to change this pickup, I wanted to see if I could get this going. And now I broke a string. So back to the other bench, undo the neck again, and I'm going to change this pickup out for the Artec. And what I'm going to do is take these neodymiums and leave it on there for a little while longer. I will reuse this at some point, somewhere, maybe. Maybe, baby. And as promised, there's the pocket. And this is the side where I had to build it up with the resin, sand it down, smooth it out, and then I still need to have the shim back here to angle the neck. This side is already deeper, so it was a half a shim. Yeah, let's see what happens after I change that pickup. Okay, let's tap it out before I put all the screws back in. I heard. We have sound. What's that? Little piece of plastic stuck in there. Okay. That still works. Gouda. Oh yeah. I've got to find a string and wash my hands again.